Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
Yo, what's up? How you doing, people? EJ Boxing Live here, and we are back. Big fight, U6 fight in Chad, Witherspoon, and there's some fights as well. There's what's his name, Josh Warren is on today. But what we're gonna talk about is my man. What he's talking about. He bets that Claressa Shields could go 3 rounds with Terence Bud Crawford, T-Rex. So let's hear from a man himself, the scholar, the man ready to put a bet. Ready or not, here I come. What you need, he won't put a bet down. Let's hear from him himself, and you can make your own judgment. All right, so we're gonna hear from Mr. What you need yourself. All right, we'll play this joint right here.
Going down. But obviously, these guys think I'm a coward and all that shit. But what I be saying is 100% true. 100% true. And you know, all these guys talking, they would never get in the ring with a professional boxer like that. An elite professional boxer. Because they know they're going to do in. It don't matter if it's Deontay Wilder. It don't even matter if it's Shakur Stevenson. They don't understand their levels of the sport of boxing. There's the amateurs, and some amateurs will take them out with, actually, a lot of amateurs will take them out with one punch. And pros that keep on losing, some of them pros that keep on losing. Because you don't.
All right, so what he's talking about is, we said to him, that if he had a fight with Chocolito, who would win? And he said Chocolito. And we said, hell no, right? We said Chocolito. Every person said in the chat, right? We're on B-Styles' chat, that we're with Chocolito's ass, right? So he said a professional boxer would be. I said, that guy's a flyweight. You're probably like a welterweight, middleweight, walking around middleweight. Chocolito's like 5'2", 5'3", right? But in his mind, Chocolito in your kneecaps will definitely win the fight. So he's talking about Chocolito would be a professional boxer. Doesn't matter what flyweight, strawweight. Like Chocolito, a bloody flyweight would be an average guy, an average height in a fight. Now maybe some people depending, but the average guy would whip any flyweight. I don't care. Like they just would. They just would. I'm talking about in a street fight. So let's say in the ring. In the ring, that Chocolito, yeah, probably after a while he'll start putting it on you, but he has to reach you first, isn't it? All right. So anyway, he's upset about it. So you know what I mean. All right, let me hear it. So what you need?
I have to be a knockout artist to knock out somebody in boxing, right? We've seen it over and over again. Just a perfectly placed shot. And since a lot of these guys gonna come in reaching because they don't have proper balance, a lot of these guys gonna get knocked out with one fucking punch. One punch and the fight's over. They're gonna throw all that stuff the boxer just been watching, set him up.
I will whoop Chocolito's ass. What you talking about? I know what
I've done martial arts, and I know
I don't mean shit.
What we were trained to do in close fighting. We are trained to subdue the opponent immediately. We don't want this opponent fighting up with us. In a real street fight, these motherfuckers don't know real street fighting, right? In a real fucking street fight, don't last more than 5 fucking seconds.
It don't matter.
A real fucking street fight.
It don't matter.
It don't matter if you have a gun. It don't matter what the fuck you have.
It don't matter.
A real street fight don't last more than 5 seconds.
I'll whoop Chocolito's ass.
And with a guy that knows how to punch,
what?
Unless I know how to get away from punches,
get out of here.
And I know the traps being set,
it don't matter.
My ass is grass.
Yeah,
a lot of them will just get decked.
Your ass is
immediately with a broken fucking jaw.
Whatever.
Their jaw is gonna be broken.
No, let's get to it.
All right, and some of them will get bleeding, head bleeds.
They ain't get no head.
If they get hit in the body, they're gonna have liver damage immediately.
They ain't get no liver damage.
All right, these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck these professional boxers. There's a reason why professional boxers have licensed weapons. They can't hit a civilian with their hands. There's a fucking reason, man.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about.
And so, you know, but it is what it is.
We talking about
so I just want to clarify that once again. All right, because I really do talk boxing.
Yeah.
And the answers I gave was answers that these style and these guys don't realize they're real answers. Like these are real answers. All right. A lot of these guys thinking of size and stuff. You nowhere in the level of these dudes. You ain't taking down shit.
There we are.
These guys are quick. You might see them on TV and they look a little slower in real life. If you see them in real life, Chocolatito just boom, and that's it.
Man, we're gonna beat.
You trying to grapple him, he hit you with a body shot, and it was over.
Don't matter.
You crawl up on the ground, bleeding.
Don't matter.
Through your mouth.
Nope, it don't matter. Let's get Claressa Shields.
Okay?
Let's get to
These
Claressa
motherfuckers
Shields.
don't understand. Boxing is a cruel sport. And you talking about the best in boxing, man.
Yo, man, we
A
gonna
professional boxing in a street fight kicks ass.
You're crazy.
Because once they land a punch, it's over.
Come on, what you need. Let's get to
Now,
Claressa Shields.
it's over.
Let's get to Claressa Shields, bro. Come on.
They don't understand professional boxing. There's very little room for error in professional boxing, man.
Man, you crazy. Let's get to Claressa Shields, bro.
But hey, it is what it is, you know. Gotta listen to them talk. They don't understand the boxing, man. They don't understand boxing. It's cool though. You know, I said what I had to say, and I just wanted to make sure I put it out there for those who may see the hangout or whatever and so on, just to make it clear. I'm not saying that there ain't weight classes for a reason. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that me, as a person who's not a fucking professional boxer,
yeah, go ahead.
It don't matter which one of those professional boxers at the elite level face me.
Let's talk about Claressa Shields.
I have very little chance of beating them unless I have a deeper knowledge of boxing, because these guys got so much knowledge on boxing. There's no way I'm surviving with a sport like that, and a lot of people don't respect it. They pressure.
Yeah.
You just have to go 3 rounds with Terence Crawford.
Oh, here we go. That's it. Oh man, wait. Come on. Hey,
Shout out to everybody.
let's go. Oh man. Hang on. Damn. It was just there, man. I guess it's it's there. I guess it's loading up, man. It's loading up. He finished his hang on. We're gonna get to it because he will say go 3 rounds with Terence. Well, let's go. He picks Claressa Shields to go 3 rounds with Terence Crawford. We're gonna see to that. In the meantime, what you guys saying in the chat, man? What you guys saying in the chat about anything? It's a slow boxing day today. You know what I mean? Claressa Shields, she ain't gonna go 3 rounds with Bud. Bud Crawford will knock her out. Exactly. But we're gonna listen to Mr. What You Need, bruh, on this joint. You know what I'm saying? Umar say, yo, no F, no B can her a wave knock her out. Exactly, man. Yeah, listen. So yo, I don't know how she going to look at her face, but she ain't gonna go no 3 rounds with no Terence Bud Crawford, man. In a professional fight. No way. No way what you need. I'm just waiting for what you need thing to just load up so he can come on and say his piece, bro. Because it's hilarious. He does this, man. It's funny stuff, man. A wave knocker. It's funny stuff. Oh, get his smoke. Make the fight. So what? Get his smoke, always isn't it? So hey, get his smoke. Who you think? So you picking Claressa to go 3 rounds with Bud? Come on now. Say what's on your heart, bro. Come on, smoke. I think you're getting what you need. It sounds to me you're rolling with what you need, right? It sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me, bro. Someone said, look, man, I put this stuff up. People like, seriously? Like, is this a joke? You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Nah. 3 rounds, not even 3 rounds. 3 rounds. Bud's gonna get that work, bro. Trust me. And it's not a woman thing, this body is lethal. He was one of the most dangerous guys in the sport today, bro. Terence Crawford, like, you know, when he's southern hospital manners, he wouldn't get in the ring with her. But what you need, if they did a competitive fight, she wouldn't go no 3 rounds. I mean, Khan, shit. Let me get this what you need straight out here. All right, it's loaded up now.
Shout out to everybody, man.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's see if we can find this thing where we start talking. What you need is good to go. Make sure you sub to your channel, though. Give him
They get beat and all that.
Give him some subs, bro. Let's get to it.
But when it comes to defense, they never been stopped.
Let's get to it. We're going to get to it.
Go ahead. There's no way Claressa Shields can make that.
All right, here we go. Let's get to his statement.
Because I'm willing to wager money on that. I'm not.
There we go. See, he wager money. That's what I'm talking about. That's the thing. Come on.
All good. I'm here. Shout out to Raw 2030.
Coming.
The Terence of boxing. Claressa Shields dies against Bud. In 3 rounds? I don't think so. Billie Jean King versus that dude was fixed. It was proven. The dude was 55 years old and like 20 years retired. Whatever, man. Whatever. I still want to see it. She make it past 3 rounds. Here's what you're going to have to do. You want to put a bet on that? You want to bet on that?
See?
Or you going to chicken out?
You heard him right there. He won't bet. Terence will go 3 rounds, Terence by Crawford. Let's play the joint.
You want to put a bet on that?
Go ahead. Put a bet.
I already got H money. He owes me a haircut. You want to put a bet on that? Because I'm willing to wager money on that. I'm not bullshitting out here. I'm not just talking. A lot of y'all like to bump me bump. I don't have time for that shit.
He was calling you out, B-Stars, man.
I don't have time for that shit. You better be able to back shit up because I'm literally going to look and try and find Claressa Shields and try and find Bud Crawford and see if we can make that fight happen. 3 rounds, exhibition fight, headgear.
No exhibition, bitch ass. It's a straight fight. Ain't no bloody exhibition, bro. Ain't no bloody exhibition.
3 rounds, exhibition fight, headgear.
No, ain't no bloody
and
headgear.
both fighters get paid.
Ain't no friggin' headgear. She gonna get
They
that
ain't
ass.
doing it for free.
Nah, they ain't doing headgear. They ain't doing no friggin' headgear.
Claressa Shields versus Bud Crawford. We're out of the weight class. There's no way Claressa Shields can make that welterweight. She ain't making no fucking welterweight. Right now, she got super welterweight.
And that makes
makes
even worse.
And she just made weight for super welter, so she's gonna be a super welterweight.
That makes it even worse. Bud's smaller than that.
So 154 should be good.
No, Bud ain't going up. He gonna beat her at well. He don't need to go up. He gonna beat her where she is.
I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I don't bullshit.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah, you bullshitting. You bullshitting strong real. I told you, man.
154, only 3 rounds, exhibition fight, Terence Crawford versus Claressa Shields. What happens? Let's see.
Ain't happening, bro.
Claressa Shields was already boasting that, she the best and she can beat 10. So, hey, time to back up that shit, Claressa.
Hey,
Terence Crawford. Terence Bud Crawford versus Claressa Shields. We only going 3 rounds in the exhibition fight. 3 minutes around, not 2 minutes around, but 3 minutes around. John David Jackson going to have to get her ready. B-Mac and company will have to get Bud ready. Bud is going to have to somehow try and stop Claressa within that time. And Claressa, she just got to make it.
She ain't going to make no fucking 3 rounds of Terence Bud Crawford.
I bet you she make it.
I bet she ain't making it.
I bet you that.
I bet you. Yeah, let's put money down. How much you want to bet?
She will get knocked out cold against one of them many of them, and I guarantee that.
Hey, you crazy ass.
Now you just shit talking. Well, if you want shit like that, put your money where your mouth is.
You put your money down. How much you want to bet? I want to know how much you want to bet.
Put it where your mouth is.
You tell me, man, how much you want to bet.
You ready?
Yeah, how much?
See your face. So first of all, we need to see your face, and
they see my face.
We gotta see your face.
They see my face.
Thing. And second, no, I don't want you backing out. All you motherfuckers out there, you're punks. You say one shit, and then when you see the boxer face to face, all of a sudden you quail up and you want an autograph. Fuck y'all.
Yo, listen, bro.
I ain't into this shit. I ain't into real talk.
We don't know autograph, man. You don't know headgear. They ain't fight at 154.
All of y'all talking brave. I listen to some of y'all on these styles. Oh yeah, we were murk Chocolatito.
Yeah.
You see Chocolatito face to face. You ain't all of a sudden your language. I remember when they was talking about the motherfucker came up and said, "Man, I would beat what's his name? Stab Judah's ass." So Stab Judah came up and showed up on the guy's side. And he was like, "All right, let's take it outside." No, motherfucker, you ain't getting off the hook. Let's take it outside. You think I'm gonna beat my ass? Let's go.
That wasn't me.
All right, the guy was about 190 pounds. Of course, that was probably like 150. And Stab Judah was like, "Hey, I'm done. Okay, come on, let's go outside." Motherfucker started back talking, and he want an autograph. That's the kind of bullshit we got online. Everybody be confident until they got to face the boxer face to face.
Bro, let me tell you
something. The tune change.
Yo,
I'm not into shit. I'm not into bullshit.
Yo, I want Claressa myself. Beat up Chocolatito.
All of y'all can beat Chocolatito. You beat Claressa Shields. Y'all talk some shit on here. Y'all really talk shit.
Look,
when you come back in that shit up, all y'all pussies.
Shut up about pussies.
All y'all pussies.
You're the one can't fucking fight. You're the one fucking scared of them. Because they got a professional record. I
told you I have real talk on this channel. I don't bullshit.
You bullshit right now. You bullshit right now.
All y'all talking brave. soon as you see Chocolatito face to face, y'all ready to pee yourself. The Chocolatito say, "Get the fuck into the ring. Let's do this."
Yo,
I got gloves.
How about this?
I got your groin your groin protector. Get in the fucking ring.
How about
Let's do
this? How about this? I'll piss on Chocolatito. How about this?
When that happen, that's when you motherfuckers realize, oh, it's really on now.
How about this? I'll piss on Chocolatito. How about that? I'll piss on
Talking about I'm a coward and a pussy.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
You're a pussy.
Don't get your ass beat. You get broken fucking jaw and your head be bleeding. Then what you gonna do then? When you have a brain bleed from one fucking punch, not two, not three, one. You saw what happened to Ali Bashir. He a tough motherfucker. I give him, man. I hope he come back because he a real warrior, man. He took about beating this guy ass after. He want to get back. That's a real fight.
Yeah,
he want to get back.
That's a low blow, bro. That's a low blow.
They gonna have to compensate him, but he would want. He still want that in the ring.
He don't want in the ring. He didn't want him in the ring.
Most of you guys will be quiet after that.
Man, he didn't want him in the ring.
I know y'all. I know on the internet, y'all be talking all brave and shit because nobody can see your face. Nobody can see your face.
I'm too pretty to show my face.
These styles and all of them talking brave. Motherfuckers don't get no ring with no Chocolatito.
I'll whoop Chocolatito's ass. Get out of here.
He's talking.
No, we ain't talking. These styles will whoop the shit out of Chocolatito's ass. I'm telling you. We ain't talking. And you and Claressa Shields ain't.
Mike Alvarez versus Claressa Shields. Mike Alvarez can make history.
Claressa Shields ain't going.
Real champion in women's boxing. All the males in boxing got scared of Mike Alvarez.
Let's run this thing. Let's run this thing from the start. This guy didn't joke. He calls out these stuff, so he called you out these stuff. You know?
The chance I have against either of them is very minimal. That's what I was trying to explain to him.
So run that shit back. Let's run that shit back. All right.
Shout out to everybody, man. Let's say to these stuff. So it's basically this.
Yeah, go ahead.
These guys are trying to get me to say who I prefer to get facing an alley and stuff, and he's always thinking of based on size. And it doesn't matter because they're both professional boxers. So the chance I have against either of them is very minimal. That's what I was trying to explain to him. Now he's trying to talk about weight classes and all of that. It don't matter to somebody who's not even a professional boxer, because professional boxers, they have technique and skill to get you out of there, and that's what he's not understanding. So that's what I basically was trying to show them in the hangout. Now he's trying to get me to say, well, size don't matter or something. I'm just saying, he asked me if Deontay Wilder hit harder than, a flyweight. And I said, I can't personally say. Now, if you're going on the consensus of what everybody else is saying.
Hold up. What you say there, you trying to say you don't know if Deontay Wilder can hit harder than fucking a flyweight. Yo, come on, man. Yo, come on, man. Now you buzzing. Now you brought it. Some flies buzzing around your head. Oh, man. Talk sense.
I guess you can go with that, but quite frankly, I can't personally say. So when he got that answer, which is a real answer, that's a real answer from real people. That's a real answer. If anybody in boxing, they truthfully would tell you, well, I don't know which guy is harder. If you're in boxing, you would say that, okay? You would look at Deontay Wilder's knockouts, you look at his size and his strength, and you would assume that he hits harder than Chocolatito, but you just never know in boxing.
Are you crazy?
And
yo, man,
we know that classes are there for a reason. Man, of course, guys being bigger and stronger every weight class, obviously.
Look at you.
We're talking about hitting hard and punching power and technique and all of that stuff. For a guy who's not even a professional boxer, it really don't matter which one you get because they both will take you out rather easily. Okay? There's a reason Chocolatito stop people within the first round, within 2-3 punches. Even pros. There's a reason why Deontay Wilder just took out Dominic Brazil within the space of a couple seconds, all right? There's a reason why these guys can do what they do. It's because they know boxing. They know professional boxing, and that's something that people don't understand. So these guys, they got egos and stuff, and so they talking about they wouldn't let Claressa Shields, they wouldn't want to let some woman knock them out.
That's right.
But they don't understand that there's a skill to boxing.
Man, you talking.
And I try to explain to people there's a skill to boxing, and you get hit on the chin, right, which these guys do very well, you're going to go to sleep, okay? If you want to talk about different kinds of chin, they know such thing as a different kind of chin. A chin is a chin is a chin. Amir Khan gets caught cold coming in. Usually he come in off a straight line, don't move his head, so he gets caught cold, he gets knocked down. He doesn't always get knocked out, but he gets knocked down. He gets caught cold. You know, he had a chance to ride a shot, snap his head back on that shit. All right, and besides that, Amir Khan been knocked out a couple of times, so he got head trauma, so it's easier to get him knocked out and knocked down. That guys who get knocked down the first, boom, some stuff about your opponent. If your opponent's a flyweight,
man, get out here. You're talking mumble. It's mumble out here.
Take it fear, you bring the super welter. So she was already going to make this welter limit. Right? You bring it to super welter, you know, and they fight.
See, you start putting the fucking weight classes to make it fucking thing, the headgear and all that shit. You didn't say that shit. Straight on the style thing. What you said, yeah, is that we said like, could you go 3 rounds with Claressa Shields, T-Rex go 3 rounds with Bud Crawford, right? As a professional fight, no fucking headgear, no 154. Beat Bud will fucking come up, be a welterweight and roll up to super middleweight and whoop her ass, man. And whoop her ass. I don't know what you talking about, bro. And fucking everyone fucking Wilder hits harder than fucking Chocolito, bro. Like fucking you smoking, bro. Your knowledge is like, yo, bro, this shit is crazy.
If she makes it by 3 rounds, which she will.
How
I have no doubt in my mind.
How's she gonna make it past 3 rounds, bro?
And she might even do better than expected.
Yo, what are you talking about?
Shock some of you ninjas, because you ninjas don't have no respect. You have no respect.
Yo, I got respect.
Women in boxing. A boxer's a boxer.
I was on the show you about
women. Yes, generally speaking, women are
get out of here.
With comparable mass and comparable size. Women are obviously not as strong or big physically as men. Okay, comparable stuff, right?
Crazy.
But I'm just saying. I know that Terence is going to be much more skilled than Claressa, but we're talking about stopping her. We're not talking about beating her. We're talking about stopping her.
Yeah,
it ain't happening.
Of course he would. But
I could put my life on the line. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not happening.
You're walking dead,
This
man.
is boxing, man. That ain't happening. You can try as hard as you want. It ain't gonna happen.
Dead man walking. Dead man walking, man. You dead already. Living dead. Walking dead.
Katie Taylor needs to switch orthodox to southpaw, shoulder roll, and do backflips to improve. She got hit too damn much, man. She getting tagged up like Katie Taylor schools wild. Oh yeah, right. Tangible boxing fact. If she decided to pursue swimming and work out with Wilder, she would scare Pursuit out the ring. I'm saying, dude, Pursuit beat her ass. Claressa Shields has been dropped by another woman before. Absolutely horrible bet. That don't mean shit.
What? She was turning over.
I know we talking about Hannah Gabriels. She knocked her down.
Yeah,
Did she knock her down again? She never knocked her down at that.
Man, you stop, man.
Pursuit was robbed. Yeah.
Stop.
She caught her with a good shot. It was a left hook. She caught her with a left hook.
Yeah, put a bitch.
The Claressa was just trying to bully her. She ran to the left hook. Boom.
Yo, on my Facebook group, yeah. Listen to this, yeah. Dana comments, yeah. No woman should fight for only no woman, yeah. What's it? No, women should only fight women. That's what she said. This is equal thing, yeah. It's going fair. Listen, bro. She ain't going no 3 rounds, bro. She ain't going no 3 rounds. What you need? You crazy? You just gonna get her killed. I'm biased, bro. He's trolling. Nah, he ain't. He's dead serious. He's dead serious, bro. He's dead serious. Trust me.
This fight, she gonna fight smart, like how she fight Christina Hammer. I'm just saying.
He's dead serious, bro. Trust me. He ain't joking.
She's not going to be able to. Obviously, she knows she's not going to be able to bully Terence Crawford. She'll have to box him a lot better. China's boxing. She'll use her reach. I think she has a longer reach than Terence.
No, she hasn't. No, she hasn't. Go ahead, even go check the stats. Yeah, go check the stats. And
she's called T-Rex, so maybe she has short arms.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you.
Let me see.
You just know this now. I told you that already. And even if she didn't, she gonna get her ass whooped. She ain't fight no Bud. Yeah. She ain't gonna get like you crazy. Now you trying to set the stats before you even start talking. Now go on, get the stats down. I don't know what you have to come back.
They don't show her.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, she got T-Rex arms.
Yeah,
she got 68-inch reach. She's 5'8".
Yeah, exactly.
But she compact though. She's strong.
See, look at now he knows that. Now he knows Crawford got longer reach.
Obviously, Terence is gonna be the better boxer of the two.
Okay, now
right?
see,
I'm not saying that Terence won't dominate.
Look, see, you see, now you start to change it too. You see when he's going before he talk, he ain't check the stats. Dead man walking. You already said put a bet down, so I'm ready to put the bet down.
I just don't know if I don't know when he would do that, and I don't know if 3 rounds is enough time for him to do that.
Or did you're just stupid? This stupid.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, you don't think so.
Goes
Hold on.
partially defensive.
Hold on. You said you know 100% no, and you're ready to bet. Now you're saying you don't think so. You see when you see the dimensions of the bloody reach at fight, my man start changing his tune now. Him start backpedaling. Crazy, yeah.
And she fights defensively responsible. I just don't see that.
Crazy, yes.
It's boxing. It's not. This is not a strongman sport. This is not about trying to overpower something.
It fucking is, mate. When it comes to women,
Katie Taylor should use the cross guard and roll her shoulders at the same time.
Hilarious, man. Shit's hilarious.
Deontay Wilder's retired. He already beat a legend in Charlie. There's nothing to prove.
Look at this, yeah. Look at this guy here. Right? This is cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know how much
My God, brother, TV. Anyways, man, people, I'm out of here.
Yeah, you're running now because
but that's something definitely I want to see after.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and see.
Yeah. See, you're running now. All right, I got Iceman. I got John Iceman Scully. Right? Not one round. Yeah. That's what he's saying. That there's not a woman on the earth. Yeah, that would wait that Bud. Yeah, or Pacquiao, Furman, Spence, Danny Garcia. None of them. Yeah, they were all fucking bang her up, man. Everyone, like, what you need is crazy.
What they gonna say about that? It'll be interesting because everybody's gonna talk about the genders and sexes and all that shit.
Man.
At the end of the day, Ninja, at the end of the day, we will see.
Nah, we will see. Shit. You see,
Charlie Zeno was arguably won by DQ. There should be another rematch.
Yo.
Good enough, man. He was flinching and shit. He ran out the door when Wilder started to come at him. Wilder was be strong.
See? He started changing.
If Claressa Shields leaves the ring like F.A. was opponent before the fight occurs, she will not be.
Yeah, I can see that.
She will not be. She will not be KO'd.
Yeah. As soon as she just walks out the ring.
Yeah, like some shit.
Yeah.
Y'all clown like crazy, man. Make the bet then. Make the bet.
Yeah,
you believe it's a guarantee that Terence Crawford knocks her out.
He does.
Okay, make the bet then.
Yeah, he does. Everyone knows that.
We're gonna start betting.
Yeah, how much you want to bet?
If your job would destroy Wilder. Yeah, right.
Man, there's not much to say what you need. He's already over there sweating over there. Like, I put this shit is caught fire. It's caught fire. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. When you guys want to jump in and start talking, yap on it. D Styles, Hamid, Smoke, Unbiased, be my guest. Anyone else as well. Yeah, it only lasts 6. So I try and get everyone in. Alright, so put a link on in the chat. Man, I got more control than this one. Put a link in the chat. Hold up, guys. Really jumping. I'm out with this dude. He's a wacko. What you need is what you need, isn't it? That's what you need. There you go. There's the link, bruh. What you need, yeah. You would say, yeah, but there's a woman beater, yeah, after how Bud stops her. Exactly. I'm biased. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Not fair. Hey, but he thinks because he watched TV, you think Claressa was knocking out all these women, he should knock out men. In fact, yeah, I need to play what on D-Stars thing, right? What he said, because the shit was funny, right? We mean D-Stars shit we was playing. Me, D-Stars, and Fox today. We were getting, I was getting the poor guy. Let me go find D-Stars thing. What you need burned up? Let me see this straight. Let me see D-Stars thing. On the D-Stars, right? Make sure you subscribe. What you need some subs, man. Go over there. You know what I'm saying? And you can be in the chat. He gonna bring this up. Because he responded, because I think, yeah, I did call him a pussy a bit, so you had to like a pussy. I did say that. I think that might burn him still. My bad, what you need. You know what I mean? Like, he called me up. That's why he felt like he had to do a live stream. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know. Yeah, no. All right, let me see what I got here. But what you need came on this shit called
they do look more feminine, all right? And it allows the woman, right, to utilize, okay, parts of the...
Oh, we talk about gender. We talk about gender. Women compete. Other people, women's boxing.
Yeah, man. It was
We getting into it was a good discussion. Trust me.
That's not a lot of people's thing.
All right, we don't get to it.
Well, actually, I have seen trans fight like men.
Okay. Let's get to the crack of it.
College versus Claressa Shields, or the jock in college versus, Errol Spence. The female jock in college versus Errol Spence. Who has a better shot at winning their fight?
Neither.
No. I'm not saying either will win. I'm saying who has the better chance, bro.
Neither.
Now, we already know what Errol Spence would do to some female volleyball player. We already know what would happen.
The fight would end in one punch. Boom. It's over.
Okay. Like Claressa Shields is like a football player in college.
One punch. A chin is a chin. Absolutely.
A chin is not a chin, bro. Okay? Like, there's a reason it looks wrong when a man hits a woman, bro. There's a reason for that.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
It had nothing to do with a man hitting a woman. You're talking about a professional boxer at the peak of their boxing career facing somebody who's just a jock. Oh, they have no chance in hell. They're not even lasting 2 punches. It's over in 1.
What do you need? The competition are a joke. Basically, the women.
No. Jay Souza, Lucia Racker was 35-0. The female, she fought a male boxer and got knocked out, bro.
Yeah, it was mad.
She's 37-0. The three fought was 14-7, and he knocked her out. Lucia Racker's arguably the best women's boxer ever, bro. She's top 3.
When did that happen?
It already happened. Like, the experiment already happened, bro.
No, I'm asking you when it happened. When did it happen?
Sometime when it happened.
Exactly. Way back in the day. You put something, that's like me going and saying medical science. This thing, we found out that this particular drug was dangerous for your health. Well, 20 years after, we find out that it's not so. So, I mean, you can't just pull something from archive in time and say, oh, it's for all time.
Bro, that's already happened, bro. The best undefeated women's fighter has already been beat by a subpar, knocked out by a subpar.
How long ago?
Well, Lucia Racker didn't fight in the 50s, bro. She was fighting, what, in the 90s, early 2000s?
No, women's boxing didn't start in the 50s. You know that.
No, I just said it's not like it happened in the 50s, is what I said.
It's probably like that because women's boxing has evolved since then.
It hasn't evolved that much, bro. Come on, let's calm down with evolve. It didn't evolve.
Have you been watching it to say that?
I watched some of it. Not an EJ over here. The EJ watches every fight. But
yeah. You know it has improved. You know it has improved a lot.
A chin is not a chin, bro. Is Amir Khan's chin the same as Canelo's chin?
Hell yeah.
No, it's not Amir Khan's chin is not the same as the chin of Canelo, bro.
What do you mean?
But the chin is the chin. Everybody can get knocked out if they hit right. Everybody. But Canelo rolls punches. He rides punches. That's why he don't ever take a hit smack dab on the chin.
Okay, it's
Khan gets set up and he takes it. Boom.
Okay, let me give you a guy that doesn't roll punches. Okay, is Angulo's chin the same as Amir Khan's chin?
Again, he does ride punches.
Who, Angulo?
Yes, ride. R-I-D-E. He rides punches. He goes to the punch.
Bro, you know how many flush shots the guys get hit with that he's not riding or rolling with those shots? He's got a chin. Some people take punches. Some people take punches better than others, bro. That's not controversial. That's not a controversial thing.
I think what you may not factor in is that this is professional boxing. So what I mean by that is that these guys are so good that they have the ability to take off the steam off a punch. You know, like when you see somebody, they punch a guy and you see his head snap back, part of that is the guy's reaction to the punch, to take the steam off the punch. Now, if you and I got hit, we would get hit flush and our jaws would get broken, right? Because those punches break jaws. You saw what happened to Ali Bashir, right? So it's not a joke. So these guys know they're trained.
Now, what's going on now?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, man. One second, let me just turn this down. What you need is getting that work, bro. This shit is funny.
Oh, are they live? Are they live or are they? Is that like?
It was earlier on. So what's your take anyway?
What about Claressa Shields and Terence Crawford? Bruh. Claressa Shields couldn't fight a strawweight and not get knocked out, and probably in 3 rounds.
That's a good one. So what you say, Chocolate versus Claressa Shields?
Bro, Chocolatito murder her.
It was murder,
Now,
yeah?
you didn't even need Chocolatito. I guarantee you, fucking Ivan Calderon, if you brought him out of retirement, would probably knock her out. And Ivan Calderon wasn't even a puncher.
What you need swears down by it, bro. He's ready to put money down the thing.
That's
You know what I
insane.
mean, right?
I mean, she would last 3 rounds with Terence Crawford, probably because Terence Crawford wouldn't want to hit a woman. You know, you'd have to fight. You'd have to find a fighter that that doesn't give a damn.
Yeah. Like,
maybe Srisaket. I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe like I get the feel. I forget the feeling. He might crack a chick. You know.
Yeah. Some fighters, they don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she told me she go. They'll put hands on her, bro.
I mean, Kovalev. I mean, we know Kovalev has laid hands on women. So
yeah,
put her in there with Kovalev.
The two of them have some arguments. Dude, what you need is making me laugh, right? She ain't going no fucking 3 rounds with Bud. If like Bud's pride's on the line, but Bud wouldn't do it anyway. But just in case he would, right? Bro, he would nuke her like less than fucking. He would nuke her in 2 minutes, bro.
That's the reason why like people that try to say that Claressa Shields should be on the pound for pound list. No, she shouldn't. Because if you got a lighter male fighter, if you got a featherweight or a strawweight or a flyweight or a bantamweight male in there with her, that's even a fringe contender. Fuck a champion, a fringe contender would knock her ass out.
Knock her ass out, bro.
Remember when Victor Archinian, there was that video of Victor Archinian sparring with Ronda Rousey?
Oh, he beat the shit out of her.
Archinian, and he was pulling his punches. Had he let one of those shots just go and like a knockout shot, she would have been gone. She would.
And he's fucking. He was a bantamweight.
Yeah, and he was a super bantamweight, and she was a welterweight.
Yeah, she was a welterweight. Yeah, he would kill her, man. I remember that time. You could see her face. She was like, "Yo." You know what I'm trying to say? It ain't no fucking joke. Do you understand how much power men wield in their hands?
Yeah. He was pulling his shots. He was like tapping her basically, but even then.
That's some shit, yo. He's funny as hell. I mean, I got some more of the comedy stuff there.
That's pure insanity, bro. Like honestly, that like we gotta check what these people have been eating and drinking for them to believe some of this shit.
He'll come on in there. He'll come on there later. He'll come on and fucking come at you. Trust me. Hey, we got Chad Witherspoon versus Usyk, man.
That fight is whack.
Whack?
That's whack. Yeah.
The Terence Crawford and Claressa Shields is more interested in it.
Well, I mean, Shields likes to call these men out, She wants to call out Sean Porter and Triple G and Keith Thurman.
She called Sean Porter. She said she can beat Sean Porter's ass.
Yeah, she said she could beat up Sean Porter. She said that.
And what you need is on board. See, you know what made me laugh? I remember Ronda Rousey said she could beat Mayweather up. She can beat this guy up. Bro, all these dickheads from low. Yeah, man. She could do it. Yo, bro, what you need on that shit, bro? You know what I mean? You need to chill.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You need to chill with that shit. Like, you need to chill.
But I mean that's part of why like I haven't been on this whole thing of like all this stuff with Shields and Mr. Bashir and all that stuff, the whole like there's a lot of people that are like way too biased on either side. That like they hate Shields, so they want to place all the blame on her, or they like her, so they want to place all the blame on Mr. Bashir or whatever. But like honestly, like Claressa is kind of a dumbass and kind of an idiot and kind of an asshole too. She's like, I have no like ill will towards her, but I also like don't give a damn about some of the shit that comes her way because she causes a lot of it. She attracts a lot of it because of the crazy bullshit that she be saying.
Yeah, but people say she got kicked out of the zone with her people. And like she only had Showtime to go on because of some of her.
Well, no, she didn't. I don't know about her getting kicked out of the zone. She's a free agent. She's with Salida Promotions. That dude, like, he doesn't have any contractual obligations with any network.
No, apparently she was with the zone and they didn't like the way she conducted herself. The zone said they don't want her back on the net on their platform. That's why.
No, maybe. Yeah, hey, I'm biased in the chat says Naoya Inoue would stretch her, bruh. Naoya Inoue would collapse her face.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. And it ain't even, and it's not even funny. But I like. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you need. You watch too much TV. You believe you're
Well,
super.
I mean, it's funny because people are actually entertaining such a ridiculous idea. That's what's funny about it. It'd be like me thinking that it'd be like me playing the Spider-Man video game and then think I could fucking jump off a roof and survive. You know?
It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm gonna put what he needs channel details in the description bar, and you can have a conversation with him. Any of you guys want to go over there on his channel, give him support, and talk about that shit. Listen,
honestly, I don't know if I'd want to, EJ, because I'd just be upset with myself for wasting my time talking about something so insane.
Oh man! All right. Let's talk about some real boxing then. So, it's dead today. Like,
today's a weekday. You know what I mean? It's you know, it's Usyk versus Witherspoon isn't really going to show us anything new out of Usyk. I highly doubt that Witherspoon is going to challenge Usyk any more than Gassiev or Brady's could have.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. And then Bivol versus Lennon Castillo, like, you know, Bivol's been proven to be on a higher tier, higher caliber. And Bivol's not the type of fighter where if he has you outmatched, he's gonna run over you and, you know, blast you out of there. If he has you outmatched, he might knock you out, but he also might coast to a boring decision, as he has in the past several times. So, you know, I'm not particularly interested.
Yeah, everyone's looking for the Gavasdik fight versus.
Yes. Now that is a fight. That's a great matchup stylistically. Yes. It's a great matchup because they're undefeated, and it's a great matchup because they're both world champions coming together to unify. And arguably they're number 1 and number 2 at light heavyweight.
Yeah, well, that's the light heavyweight division trying to sort itself out to see.
Well, and I mean, depending on how you parse it out, Gvozdyk is the lineal champion. So.
Yeah. Oh, Gvozdyk, he's the one who beat Finland. He's the one who
Stevenson.
Stevenson. So yeah, right. Teddy Atlas. It's gonna be interesting. Teddy Atlas better be loud, but if they can get that win, bro, they cement themselves. They're cementing their legacy. Beat Stevenson. If they could beat Bertavy. This is the thing. Like, you want your guys, any fighter, to be number 1 in the division and start knocking off the names, man. Knock off the names.
Yeah, exactly.
The big names in the division, and that is a great fight. That's a good fight. A good hardcore fight that us fight fans are looking forward to. 100%.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, EJ, I don't know if you remember him from the 2016 Olympics, Hassan Boy Duzmatov from Uzbekistan, the gold medal winner at light flyweight.
No, go ahead.
Supposedly he's going to be turning pro soon. You know who he wants to fight in his pro debut?
Go ahead.
Carlos Canizales.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that the one with
remember Ben Liu?
Oh, Ben Liu?
Yeah, that was the one that was the guy that beat up Ben Liu.
Oh, shit, man. Ben Liu, man. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie now. You probably one of the best hype guys on the little guys. You know how to promote them little guys well. You promoted little Ben Liu very well coming into that fight. But that Ben Liu,
and then Canizales annihilated.
Oh,
and I haven't heard from Ben Liu since. I don't know even what happened to him after that.
Hey, that's what happened. Listen, what's going on with Chocolito? I don't know what's going on with Chocolito.
Well, he's in training right now. He had to have knee surgery, but he's back in training. But trying to get another fight. But yeah, no. If Duzmatov fights Canizales, though, that's suicide. Canizales is a destroyer, man. That dude is too good.
But the thing is, yeah, when that Canizales, when's the last time he fought though? He fought recently though.
Yeah, he fought a few 2 months ago against Sho Kimura. Schooled him. He damn near shut him out.
Listen, when the guy's not joking around, if his pro debut, he's rolling out. I mean, that's what's up. Listen, if he beats him, like that's.
Well, and that's the thing. Duzmatov is actually really good. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Ivan Calderon. Fights real similar, like, you know, kind of slick southpaw. But the biggest trouble he's gonna have is somebody that could crowd him the way that Canizales can. And I wouldn't like that fight for his first fight out. If he wants to try and get a title in his first fight out, he should try to do it at 105 maybe. But
Yeah.
to do it at 108 against Canizales of all people is bad news.
But you know the thing, he's probably trying to do the same thing Lomachenko, like trying to get him some of that attention.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the idea, but I mean I think there's opponents that are less harmful to your health than Canizales out there.
Yeah, he can't Bellew that. Oh, he been shot Bellew.
Battered him,
I remember we were watching that shit, man. Bellew, man, he's getting killed. And I was like, yo, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. I know that.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, had he actually won that fight, I would have given him major props because Canizales is arguably the best fighter at that weight class.
Yeah. That's hey, listen, that's boxing for you, man. That's boxing for you. Like now I said, man, there's some up and coming fights coming up. Right now, I saw some fought earlier on today, and
yeah, he beat Dennis Crawford.
Yeah, Dennis Crawford. Josh Wharton's fighting right now. I'll watch the highlights later. I'm not really interested in that fight. And like you said, the Bivol and things on Chad. I watched the Usyk fight. Usyk. I want to see how Usyk does in heavyweight. But like let's talk about Usyk.
I mean, I want to see how Usyk does at heavyweight against a good heavyweight, not against a freaking D- level tier heavyweight, which is what Chaz Witherspoon got knocked out by Seth Mitchell like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but that's how they are, man. They ain't gonna put him in hard. Let's talk about him. He's called out Deontay Wilder. What's your take on that, man?
Well, I mean, who called who out first? Because I heard that Deontay Wilder called him out first.
You know, I'm on Sky Sports, and apparently it's all over Sky Sports that he said he wants to fight him, and I think Wilder probably responded to him. But I think, from my knowledge, I think he was the one who initialized the.
I don't know. Well, I mean, hey, you know, why? Like, he should be saying that. I mean, why? Like, whenever somebody moves up in weight, do you not want them to try and go after a title, like, you know, relatively soon after the cut?
That's true. You want to fight the best. That's what I'm saying. You want to go for the best. What's his chances though? That's the realistically. What's your chances? I feel if they fight today, I got Wilder knocking his ass out.
Yeah, I mean, I got Wilder. I favor Wilder in that fight, but I mean, Usyk I think can provide a lot of problems. I think Usyk is a better boxer than basically anybody Wilder's fought, except for maybe Fury. But I think he's also faster than Fury, hands and feet. Although he doesn't have the length, but you know, and I mean, like, some of that depends on what happens in the interim too, because I mean, it's no guarantee that Wilder escapes the Luis Ortiz fight unscathed. You know, he could rack up some damage in that fight leading up to it, whereas Usyk isn't going to rack up any damage against Chaz Witherspoon, I don't think. That plays a role, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like Errol Spence. It's like Errol Spence. You know, like, he just got out of a war with Sean Porter that put miles on his body, and now he just got into a mean ass car accident, which probably put some more miles on his body. Whenever he comes back, no matter who it's against, you know, that's a big question mark to consider.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, what about Usyk versus Povetkin? How do you think that fight? I'm having to put him in the chat.
I think Usyk is. I think he's a bit too slick for Povetkin.
Good fight though. That's a good test. He hits hard.
It's a pretty good fight though. Yeah.
Hard hitting heavyweight. Little short guy. You know what I mean? I think Usyk. I just look at Usyk, man, and I know cruiserweight is cruiserweight. Heavyweight is heavyweight for a reason. Bro, I don't care who he thinks he is. When he gets hit properly by them dudes, they look like, yo, bro. It's the same with Joshua. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I think he's going to be a bit more defensively responsible at heavyweight. It seemed like he would get a little bit lazy at cruiserweight sometimes because he felt like the guys couldn't hurt him.
Yeah.
I think at heavyweight he's going to be a little bit more careful.
Who's one that busted up his face? Was it Bradis or Gasly? One that busted up his face bad, man.
Brady's.
Yeah, so they could, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Brady's can punch though. Like, I mean, Brady's has like what, a 85% knockout ratio. So I mean, that's no joke. You know, he basically has heavyweight level power. Brady's does.
Yeah. My man Texas in the chat goes to the thumbnail. Yeah, I was on it earlier. I'm interested to see how Usyk does. Yeah, when a long and rangy 6'6", a 240 guy lands on it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When the big guys land on Usyk,
No, he says
shut
leans
up.
on. He said leans
Oh,
on.
leans. Oh, my bad. Leans on them. So bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, the
yeah.
only one that really fights like that though, like at the elite level at least, is Tyson Fury. Most of those other guys don't really use their size like that.
No, actually, you know what? A lot of guys heavyweights don't use their style like that. Actually, they don't like Vladimir. Vladimir used to use that. AJ doesn't do that either. He doesn't. He likes to fight. He doesn't really like to use his bow core to lean on people at all.
Like I'm trying to look at some heavyweights to see who does actually. Let's see. White does a little bit.
Yeah, he does a bit.
He does a bit. Chisora does a bit.
Slightly, but the Vladimir made an art of it, innit?
Oh yeah, well shit. Vladimir was like the master of it, man. He was like a fucking jujitsu master and shit. Putting his weight on you, getting the leverage on you and stuff.
What he did to Povetkin was crazy. He was literally jumping on the guy's back.
I mean, here's the thing, man. Vladimir didn't do to Povetkin what he did. He did to Povetkin what he did to everybody else. So all these people that want to cry about, like, oh my God, he fought the Povetkin so dirty. Where the fuck were you when he did that to fucking Sultan Ibragimov? When he did that to David Hay? When he did that to Ruslan Chagayev? When he did that to Sam Peter? You know, people making all these exceptions for Povetkin. Motherfuck Povetkin.
Yeah. Well, now nailed it down, boy. Boy, listen. This boxing thing is funny, man. Initially coming back to the same thing, right? What we're talking about, though. Claressa Shields, Crawford, 3 round. You ain't got to go in 3 rounds if they did.
Bruh, Claressa Shields versus Terence Crawford. That's a body bag. That's a body bag.
Yo, what you need. He'll come around here. He'll be around there. What do you be around there? Like, you guys don't know boxing. Those professional athletes. No, man. Hey, well, all right, let's go back to the question then. Now, all right, I don't know your height, don't know your size, nothing like that yet, right? Could you beat a flyweight if you had a chance? Like, you versus a flyweight. Any flyweight, world champion at flyweight. In the ring, like, do you feel like you could be a flyweight?
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily want to comment on it. I feel like I could beat damn near anybody, man. You know?
Yeah, see?
Which is how somebody should feel if they've ever competed before, which I have, you know. So,
well, that's what I'm saying. That was my whole thing to him. It's like, whether you think they're gonna beat you, but his whole thing was that, no, man, they're professional athletes. You won't get you. I said, yo, bro, most people.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like a professional fighter, like they should feel like they can beat just about anybody. They can, not necessarily that they will, but that they can. That they have at least have an opportunity if they're on their best, you know, in their best shape on the best night, right? But when it comes to females and men, no. Like, you just have to understand. Look, like, you know, like even outside of, take it outside of boxing, man. You know, you put the WNBA against the best high school basketball team in America. That those high school males are washing the WNBA players.
That's a fact, man. Ain't that a fact? It'll be some good battles.
Yeah, you do it in any other sport, tennis, in volleyball, in you know, in shit. I'm trying to think, skiing, and just name the sport, and I guarantee you, you know, a woman wouldn't make the qualifiers for like world level.
Yeah, 100.
You know, sprinting, long distance running, all that shit, all of it.
Do you think Claressa Shields or Cecilia Brækhus or Katie Taylor should be in the pound for pound rankings along with the men?
No, absolutely not. They should have their own pound for pound for females, because that's how you can properly rate them.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Like, no, and definitely not like in the pound for pound with men, because they're not fighting men. Because, like I said, if you put Claressa Shields in with Hecky Butler, she'd get her ass whooped.
You know what? Yeah, it'd be close though. Hickey's busy, you know. She'd be lucky if she can find him. Yeah, Hickey would give her trouble. He would give her trouble. Hickey.
Yeah, he'd slap the shit out of her.
Yeah. Let's go to Errol Spence. So, what's your take on the car crash, and how you think he's gonna come back?
Well, I mean, I said it a few days ago, and I'll say it again. all the people on social media that are saying dumb shit like, "Oh, it's a good thing he didn't have a seatbelt on because that probably saved his life," are fucking idiots that don't know shit about car accidents, about statistics of that, about the physics involved in that. You know, like being ejected from a car like that, especially a Ferrari. A Ferrari is built to be able to crash at like over 100 miles per hour and keep you safe. You know, they use the same monocoque carbon fiber shells in those street cars that they use in Formula One racing. And like anybody that's ever seen any rate kind of racing, Formula One or not, you know, those cars are going over 100 miles per hour on the regular. So, and if a guy gets into a car accident on a track like that and it protects him completely, and they get away unscathed like that, of course it's going to be very similar on the street. There was a car accident a few years ago where a guy crashed at over 160 miles per hour on one of the freeways in SoCal, and all he had on him, the only damage to him was a cut on his forehead from hitting his head against the steering wheel. That was it. That was it. You know, it didn't break any bones, didn't have a concussion, didn't have like, and you know, that was it. You know, like he like that's something that would normally might maim you, right? So Spence being ejected from that car, even though he didn't suffer any broken bones, just the amount of G forces that his body was exposed to, and the fact that the decelerative force was him, you know, basically smacking up against pavement, you know, his whole body. I'm assuming he managed to land pretty much body like flat. Otherwise, he probably would have broken some bones had he, you know, from rolling and stuff. You know, they said they had facial lacerations, so obviously his face scraped up against the concrete. So who knows? He might have scar tissue from that, from the lacerations on his face. You know, we haven't seen any photos of him. He might be all swelled up all over the place, even though he doesn't have any broken bones. You know, you got to remember that they upgraded his condition from stable to critical after he was first admitted. They didn't admit him as critical. They admitted him as stable. Then they upgraded him to critical a little while later. Then got him back down to stable. So, you know, that's just the mechanism of injury. You know, just the fact that he was in such a high-speed crash like that. You know, it's something that can provide wear and tear on your body. What I would honestly suggest for Spence to do, and what I hope he does, or what I hope somebody's advising him to do, would be to do what Timothy Bradley did after the Provodnikov fight, where Bradley actually went to like specialists for like rehabilitation, you know, for people that have been in like severe like accidents and stuff like that, where they would put him through specific exercises that are meant to kind of get his body back to reacting the way that it should, even just from a normal like everyday perspective, you know, when you're just waking up and going about your day. You know, and he was able to do that and rehabilitate himself to such a degree that it ultimately helped him when he went back into the gym and was doing the more intensive stuff, you know, and get, you know, in terms of building that and, you know, rememorizing that muscle memory, getting back into the swing of things. That's what I would honestly suggest that Spence should do, because then he'll be able to minimize the level of damage that will have been done to him by that wreck. But if he doesn't, then, I mean, it's anybody's question as to whether, you know, he'll be as viable as he was previous to the crash.
Yeah.
You know, like you have your worst case scenarios like Salvador Sanchez, who unfortunately, you know, passed away from a similar type of crash. You have Paul Williams, you know, although that was a motorcycle, you know, who of course was, you know, unfortunately paralyzed due to it. And then you have Willie Pep. Willie Pep was in a fucking plane crash, but he survived it and he managed to, you know, stay a world champion. Stay a world champion level fighter.
No doubt.
So I mean, Spence could, you know, bounce back from it, but you know, that remains a question to be answered. We'll see what happens in the near future. I'd be willing to bet you though that for his first fight, I mean, at the very least, if I was managing or advising him, I wouldn't put him back in there with Danny Garcia. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, I'd you know, put him back in there with some sort of a test opponent first, and then move on from there.
Yeah, that's 100%. You know what I mean? I don't know if he'd be able to fight, but our thoughts and prayers are with him. Now, man, I'm gonna have to freaking chop work. I need to sleep, man. I need to sleep, bro. Like, cause I had a long day today. I got the amateur fights on my channel. Make sure you check them out. My boy Jake, up and coming young kid, fighting. Now, I'll probably wake back up again though, but I just need to sleep for a couple of hours, man. Actually, probably not. They're not getting on it now. It's dead, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if anything is interesting, particularly about the fights, you can probably catch up on it after the fact. I don't think it's anything that you need to see live necessarily. If you do,
Yeah.
good for you. But if not, you probably ain't missing too much.
Well, the thing is, I think they got Felix the Hill was in a car crash. Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, it's a bad car. That's my guy as well. I think what I do, I think Felix Verdejo was in a car crash.
Oh, Verdejo, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, honestly, like Verdejo, he looks about the same to me since the crash. He looks about the same. Like Texan was saying he's looked lethargic since. Honestly, I thought he looked lethargic before the car crash. I thought he was on his way to getting knocked out before the crash. So
that's my guy, Felix Verdejo. Felix Verdejo, but since then he ain't doing nothing. But look, what you need is out here surfing. Now check out Now TV. Always does the weight breakdown. I actually saw I was listening to your breakdown on the Crawford the Porter fight. So I didn't even see it. I was listening. Yeah. I listened to your one, and I was like, yo, man, you done a good job on it, man. I was like, yo, that was an extremely good fight. Now me and Nat are definitely looking forward to the cruiserweight fight coming up. And I need to get some sleep, and then I'll probably come back for the Usyk fight to give my critique on that. But from EJ Boxing Live, from Now TV, make sure you stay tuned. And you guys put what you think about Claressa Shields versus Terence Crawford in the comment section, and we will get what you need out here to defend himself and perfect. Wow, from EJ Boxing Live, I'll catch you next one. Thanks, Now. Catch you later.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.